Hi there, it's Tracy here from the Papercraft Studio. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to show you how to make this little Reindeer's Day Christmas card. And we've got a little special new product here, that I'm going to talk to you about in a little bit. So I'm using Reindeer Days, not a surprise. So these dies here, and I actually put them out when I was doing a presentation for some of my ladies, and this is how you build him up. But these are all the different bits you get in the set, so it's a really good set. It comes as a bundle or you can buy individually, but it's really good value. The stamps are here, the dies are here. Love the paper. Yes, so and then on the page, I believe it's the page before, yeah, I'm also using here for the greeting, the banner here, this one here from Peaceful Season. I love these, and it's got some really good sentiments there. So let's show you the supplies we need. Put him to one side. So you need a piece of thick basic white cardstock, and this measures 4 1/8 by 11.5 inches, scored in the middle here at 5 3/4. You need a piece of pool party cardstock. This measures 4 inches by 5 5/8. A piece of basic white cardstock. This measures 3 7/8 by 5.5 inches. Now this is a new exciting product we have here. So this is called two-tone cardstock, and it's lighter on one side. This is the true color, so this is pool party, and then you see it's kind of like tonal. And the magical thing about this is it has a white core. So whereas our other cardstock, like this is pool party all the way through, whereas this has kind of been painted on, I guess, on white card. So it's coloured card and coloured on each side, but it's got white in the middle, and that's how we're creating this. And I'll show you in a little bit. So you could put this whole piece underneath, but I was being a bit thrifty for my class. So, but these come in 12 by 12 sheets. You get quite a few in a pack. I can't remember offhand, but I'll pop it in the video. But there's different colours as well. There's not all the colours at the moment. There will be, but it's like basic black for a night sky. There's garden green, I believe. This pool party, a few other ones. So yes, I'll put a link in the little bit below. And actually, while you're just there, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. And hit the little bell, and then you'll be notified when I add a video. It really helps my channel. Thank you. Okay, so let's carry on with what you need. You need a piece of early espresso cardstock. I didn't measure these. I've left my notes in a class actually, but I'll just measure it here. Early espresso, 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Basic beige, 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Crumb cake, 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then a piece of basic white, which measures 3 1/4 by 1 1/4. That's to do these little lights here. Oh, and another scrap just to cut this this one out here, but I've actually gone ahead and cut this, so you can see there's the die. But you get this fancy little piece that you can put ribbon through here, so it's really cute. Okay, right, let's show you. I'm going to cut the reindeer first. I'll just show you the pieces we need, because on its own, before you cut, the dies can look a bit weird. I'll bring this back in, so you see you have to build him up. So he looks a bit spooky here on its own, but then you get cute reindeer. So, and I actually use pecan pie on that one there in the other picture. So the one with a little wiggle on his ears, that's going to go on the basic beige. The one with the holes in his ears, that's going on crumb cake. And the one with the antlers, that's going on early espresso. And then while I'm there, I'm just going to cut out this little section of lights as well. So I'll cut those out and I'll be right back. Okay, bring all those back in. So let's take these out. I take a picture. I was doing some intricate die cutting yesterday, so I had my little brush end on. So take these pieces out. He really does look a little bit spooky without his before he's built up. Oh, can't get this one out. quite late here, so I'm not even sure if I got my lights set up very well. But I'm moving next week, and next Thursday, so today is Monday. I haven't packed a box, and it's not just I'm being lazy, I just have been clearing, because our new house is smaller, very cute, Victorian little terrace house, and so my current furniture doesn't fit in particularly well, so but it's all good. So we've chosen a new sofa, the girls and I, and some other furniture as well, but I'm going to be getting a workroom for the garden, a studio, but it's not being built until January, so I'm going to have to work around for now, but you know, it's all good. Okay, so let's put the reindeer together. So you need to put your glue on each of the smaller pieces as you go. So on this, I knew what's going to happen. Oh, on this basic beige, avoid the little slots in his ear because the glue might come through. Okay, so you just basically need to line up the bottom here, and then it kind of does it all for you. So just pick it up and just make sure that bottom piece is lined up. See, it's starting to look a bit better already. And then flip this other one over here, a crumb cake, and I'm just going to put some glue on. And if you can, get a tiny little bit on his ear up here so it doesn't kind of flap around. That made it tricky to pick up. And again, you're kind of aiming to line up with the bottom. There we go. You can kind of maneuver it because we know with Tombow glue you can wiggle it for a little bit. It reminds me of a song from the 80s and 90s, I think, called Wiggle It. There we go. I'm just waffling now. Okay, I'm just going to get a just a piece of scrap here because I want to use my grid again for my next film. So I'm just going to show you the colours I did on these lights. So I had light granny apple green, dark lemon lolly, light cherry cobbler, and dark pool party. Okay, so you can obviously do your however you want to do it, but so I just coloured this little bit down here. Okay, so I'm going to do every fourth one in red, cherry I should say. Sorry, that's probably not the best angle. And then I did granny apple green next. You can actually cut out another one of these and stick cardstock on, which I did for another version, but actually the blends come out really nicely. And then what have we got next? Lemon lolly. Trying to make it look bright. And then pool party. Hold it down where I haven't got ink. You can obviously take your time doing these. There we go. Okay, so just set that off to one side. Okay, now with your pool party layer, you can attach it to the base card here. Like I say, you could, ooh, gone off there, that's not handy. I might have to change my grid over in a sec. Well, I was trying to save it from the blends, but never mind. Okay, like I say, yes, you could use this whole piece of the two-tone cardstock, but if you do that, don't stick it on at this point because you need to cut this piece and attach it to that first. Okay, so here in this set of dies, we have this really cute little kind of woodland piece here. So I'm going to cut this out and then we're going to emboss it, but it's important to cut it first because otherwise your embossing will get squished when it goes through again. So I'm going to cut that out and I will be right back. So my little tip when you're cutting this is to go back and forth, because these are quite intricate. That's what I was using this for. It took longer to try and brush all these bits out rather than just to cut it through twice. So I'm just going to push this bit and pull it up at the back. So because I've gone through kind of back and forth, like I said, this is coming out really easily. You can stamp on that if you want to, but I'm just going to pop it to one side. And then the easiest way I found to do this was to hold it at the top here and then just gently pull until all these pieces are coming away, because it has been kind of stuck in there. So there we go, and ta-da, all the pieces have come out. They will still be in here, but you can clean that up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use my favourite, one of my favourite embossing folders called Snowflake Sky, and I'm going to pop it in here, and I'm going to get the little snowflakes. Can you see those on there? So I'm just going to run this through the embossing machine and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. How cute is that? Oops, one of these hasn't come out. You might need to go and just poke a couple out. See where that went. Okay, so it's very cute. Now on this bit, we're also going to emboss, and you can choose the lighter side or the darker side. Ooh, sorry. The little the piece of two-tone cardstock. Okay, so it's wider than it is long. So I'm going to put it here at the bottom, try and get a few snowflakes in above the reindeer's head. It's kind of hard to judge because, you know, other bits are going to be covering it, but I'm going to pop that through and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is where the magic comes in. So this is embossed, you can see, and then I'm going to take a light, sort of a fine sanding block. You could probably use a nail file or something. I'm not really sure, I haven't tried, but what we're going to do is rub over this embossed side, and it's going to reveal the white in the middle of the cardstock. So you might want to turn me down while I'm doing this. You see that starting to come through? How cool is that? So there, love that. So a little bit messy. Maybe I got glue on this anyway, didn't I? So I'm going to tear this one off. So dust gone, but how cool is that? Yeah, love it. And I didn't think I needed, oops, this cardstock, but my upline Liz Shannon was like, yeah, you do, and she was right, of course. So thank you, Liz. Okay, flip this one over, and on the back here you're going to pop some dimensionals because we just want it lifted up a little bit here. So we can go all around this base bit here, put a couple at the top, one in here, and I'm going to see if I've got any minis here. Do you know, I have them and they go, ooh, sorry, that's my light. Let's open this pack. I'm forever opening packs, a bit like you, and then I, you know, find them all over my desk. So I'm just going to pop a couple of minis in here as well because I want it to lift a little bit in these places too. And oops, not doing that very well. Come out. Just on the sides, and it's just to give it all a bit of lift there. So have a little look. You could do this before you go take the backing off and see if there's any preference as to, you know, how much snowflake you're going to see. I'm going to go that way. Okay, so take these backings off. So like I say, I'll link the links. I'll put the links down below in the description bar so that if you're struggling to find this online, you'll be able to see it on there. Okay, so stick this to your dimensionals, and it doesn't matter if your dimensionals are kind of hanging out a bit. We're going to actually add some more, so I'm going to put some more down here to balance it all out. So 1, 2, you know, randomly, they're not too neat, are they? And then actually I'm going to put a couple of minis up there because I think that needs balancing a bit more. Tuck it under a little bit so that it's not sticking out. You could just kind of move it down a bit and probably get another couple of the main ones in there. Okay, so I'm just going to try and get these backings off that I've now stuck underneath. Okay. And then these ones off as well. This is already raised obviously underneath, so I'm just going to put some glue on here in a second when we stick it to here. But if you were using this for the whole background bit here, you would raise all of this piece. So rather than sticking it on at that stage, you would now go to stick it on the white piece. Okay, some glue on here as well, on this piece. And then going to attach it. How cute is that? Love it, love it. You could do this with, you know, the different colours. Well, black probably at the moment for the night sky, but you know, a little forest scene or something with the green. Okay, I'm hoping that's, oh, it's not that straight actually. Let's see if I can just move it over a little bit. There we go. It's a good thing about dimensionals. They kind of don't stick until you press them fully. Right, I think I saw my little reindeer hop off somewhere when I was, here he is, when I was changing my grid. So he is just going to sit in there and I'm going to pull the leaves up around him. So a bit of glue on the back. I love this set. It's just so cute. So just tuck him down slightly so he's poking out there. And then I'm just going to pull these little fronds up around him. That one still didn't come out. There it is. Come out. Oh, it's stubborn. There we go. Just make a great shaker card as well. But look how cute that is behind there. Anyway, right. Where are my little line of lights? So, not everyone's favourite bit here, but you're going to just dot some glue. Or you could probably use rolled up glue dots or something on here. I'm just going to do every other one. Then I've got something to hold on to. So tiny dots of glue, make sure you've got it on the outside ones. Don't worry about that kind of string bit. Get hold of a piece that isn't covered. And then just pop that underneath there. Right. Obviously choose whichever colours you want in your little string of lights. Right, so we are going to stamp Merry Christmas in Pool Party. This is another one of these great stamps from, I think it's the Reindeer set. Okay, so, sorry, it looks a bit wonky then, I don't know why. It's just been on a block, so it shouldn't be. Okay. And then, let's see, oh, the ribbon. So this is gorgeous. This is the gold and cherry cobbler satin ribbon. So we're going to cut it on the diagonal bit here. So, and then whichever way you've done that cut, do your other one the other way, okay, opposing, so that then they'll come out the same here. So you want, how much did I use? I think it's 1 3/4. Doesn't look enough, but I'm sure that's what it was. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 1 3/4. There we go. So thrifty on the ribbon. And then all I did here was I put it through this little hole here, which is for ribbon. Whichever round doesn't really matter, I think. So thread it through there, and then oh yeah, I did go the same way. I thought it looked different then. And then give it a little squeeze and it will kind of stay in place a little bit. And then grab yourself a glue dot. Mine have come unravelled here a bit, so I've got a whole line of them. And then I just moved it back slightly, and where I put that crease, I put this, this isn't essential actually, it's a bit fiddly. I put the little edge of the label there, and then I just folded that over a little bit so that you had that cute little kind of flag end. You could of course do like you would with a gift tag or something, but I just feel that takes up a lot of ribbon if you kind of thread it through twice. Right, so push that down there. Okay, little glue dots, love glue dots there. Slide it back a little bit, and I'm going to centralize that a bit more up here, and then cute. That's really sweet. So dimensionals on the back of here. Where are my big ones? Always losing. So 3 on the back of there. Pull this up. Now these are from a kit, so they're slightly thicker, but they were the ones I could find. So, and then I've popped this on the diagonal here. And if you put in an envelope, obviously they're going to crush in a little bit, but not too much. Now, the other thing I did was to colour some rhinestones. And I did it in dark peach pie, and it made them golden, or at least I think they look golden, because we lost our champagne rhinestones and I miss them a lot. So here they are. So you can see the original silver ones. Can you? The light's not very good. And then I've coloured in these ones here. So just to kind of tie in with the gold. Now I haven't got my putty on the end of this, so I'm just going to hook them up. So I'm going to put one in there and one in there. Okay, and there you have it, my little Reindeer Days Christmas card. I hope you enjoyed making that. Take care, see you soon, bye.